Oh no, I hate this thing. I know what this is. This isn't.
Really?
Bro, this isn't CS. I fucking hate this thing. No, bro. Hell no. I was about to send you this
Bro,
beautiful picture of
it's
this
so
cool ass
artisanal.
armor.
Whoa. What is
It,
this Decepticon looking motherfucker?
that's a unique Hellgas unit that has an overshield on him when you fight him. He has this like regenerating shield. He's like just like one of like the more elite combat units.
Sick. I like the details though. I
Is
think
he
the
too blocky?
proportions of his head is a little weird. And then also I think it's just like a side thing, but the bottom part of his pants near his ankles just kind of look like big socks.
What's wrong with you? What about this guy? This is the equivalent. Okay, to explain, because I know
Oh, he's got a
like
shotgun.
he is the tankiest unit in the game. He is like the
He
juggernaut.
looks like it. I think the proportions are good on this one.
And I think you'll like this one the most probably because this is the base unit, and they did a really good job with the base unit.
Yeah.
God, I miss my joystick.
But Michael, we all know the best one is
Yeah.
the scout, the sniper,
Yeah.
the one with the cloak. He has a hoodie, man. He wins.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like went to my heart. I'll
But yeah,
say
no,
it's
fuck no on that pistol, by the way. Absolutely not.
oh, it's a CZ though. You
This
get an
shit is a
extra clip.
lie. It's a lie. It's
You
a
get an extra
lie.
mag,
You
bro.
want to reload and you think you're gonna pull it out the handgun, but it's a lie.
It's just in case, you know.
It's a fucking lie.
That is true. That is. I never thought about that actually. When you run
It's
out of
a
ammo, it's
fucking
just there.
lie. Uh,
I do not like the fucking buttons on this controller.
oh, you got your new
Oh,
controller, Beach?
Yeah, it came in today. I don't mind the D-pad. The D-pad is good. But the buttons feel fucking weird. I
You'll
think
get
it's
used
because
to it.
they don't have
is it
like
like mushy
rounded
or?
edges.
Oh,
You're saying they do or don't?
Don't.
wait.
See,
This one
I
is like
love that.
it's like
I
sharp.
fucking hate the rounded edges on the Xbox
Really?
controllers.
My fingers are
Yes.
catching on the side and I'm not pushing down the button, right? Because I'm used to just
Okay,
like
but
sliding my finger over.
Is it not an even push down?
I don't know what that means. It's like weird. The buttons are like quite
oh, it's a
flat.
Oh, just
PS4
like
controller.
yeah.
It's,
quite
okay,
flat.
here's my experience. Yeah, you definitely can't slide your finger onto the buttons. With
Yeah.
my issue with the Xbox controller is that when I press the buttons on the Xbox controller, I've always felt like it gave little feedback that I pressed the button. Where I like that it's like a specific like I feel like I'm like oh, it's like a clicky button push.
But it's like
Clicky's
even.
clicky's not the right word. I'd say thumpy. The PlayStation controller has like a thumpy push to the button.
Oh, see,
Whereas
but
like
I like the kind of rounded edges
I know
because I
you
can just
like
like
so you can
slide.
slide your finger. I
Yeah.
guess yeah, that's just a you thing personally. I grew up with PlayStation, so I never slid my fingers across it.
Oh. That's probably good. Better habit making, I think. You hit buttons less. Or you hit buttons wrong less, maybe?
Yeah, I would say so. But the D-pad is the opposite. Where the D-pad on the PlayStation ones, I find way more enjoyable to slide my fingers on. Like for Korean backdashing and Tekken, I like it way more.
Hmm.
Michael, this image is to show you how Shadowfall cleaned up the aesthetic of Killzone so much. I think the armor designs from that I showed you look cool, but the older ones used to look way more grimy and grounded.
Ooh, I like this thing.
So the scout
The
sniper
rifleman
didn't
is
change
actually
too
kind of
much.
funny.
Why?
He has no neck. Like he's like a
Well,
Jawa from Star
his
Wars.
his head is like tilted down, so you can't see it too
Well, yeah,
well.
right. And I'm sure, yeah. But it's just, um,
But like,
they're
look.
kind of fucking scary. I'm not gonna lie though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They were so scary. If you look at the top row, and if you go to the
Yeah.
fourth one, that's the commando. That's what the Juggernaut used to look like.
I see.
And
Yeah.
he used to enter the game by surprising you by breaking through a concrete wall, which was
Oh,
always
sweet.
fun.
Yeah. That kind of reminds me of how like Juggernauts would come
With like
in
a big
COD.
thump. It's like a big
Well,
gong that went off.
I I don't remember the sound necessarily, but I do remember like obviously there would be the helicopter and there would be the smoke. He would just like rappel down.
Propelled it.
Go.
Oh yeah, Modern Warfare 3 they do that.
Yeah, and then it was just like he would just emerge from the smoke and it would be over.
If you look at the one to the right of the commando, you wouldn't think it, but those are some of the scariest units in the game.
Really, it's kind of maybe just because they're like thinner, but it kind of looks more feminine.
They do, yeah, but I don't think they're women though. But they
I
are
see.
far more slender.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
they have this nasty tactic of they use SMGs, so they like shred you really like badly up close. And when they get close to you, their immediate strategy is to pull their knife out and just start sprinting at you.
Jesus. Why shock and true?
I believe that's an actual like military term, shock trooper.
Oh, I see.
It has nothing to do with electricity. I don't. Yeah.
Interesting.
If you go to the bottom row, there's the normal shock trooper versus the elite shock trooper. They're pretty scary. They still pull out their knife when they get close to you, but they're a lot less tanky than the elite shock trooper.
So the gun kind of reminds me of a PP Bison.
It's littered completely inspired by the yeah. It's basically a PP Bison.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I really like the Hellgas designs. Even the newer ones, I think they look sick. They just don't look as scary and grimy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What are your thoughts on? Actually, yeah. Wait, I'm curious. What were your thoughts on those guns that you were saying that you were sending from the kill zone? That was
Okay.
what I thought.
So the first one I sent,
Yeah.
I really like this one.
Yeah.
I
Sounds
really
pretty
like.
good.
It's like pretty complicated, but it's just it looks clean somehow. I really
It's
really
pretty well
like it.
balanced. Yeah.
I like the handguard on it. I like whatever the fuck the body is. It all
Yeah.
looks like one thing, even though it like has a bunch of tiny details on it. And I really like the magazine. It's just a generic mag, but I like how it looks.
It's like a peanut.
I'm also obsessed with the colors that the ISA use for their guns. I really like the coloring. And obviously the laser mounted iron sight is goated.
That's pretty awesome.
The Hellgas assault rifle I do like a lot, and I actually do like the funky, wonky drum mag mechanism, but I don't
Yeah.
think it looks as good as the ISA one. I think it's the front of the gun. It looks good, but it's very square.
Kind of like a FAMAS maybe.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But obviously a lot more elegant and
Yeah,
clean
yeah,
looking.
definitely. I
The
wish the
bullpup,
FAMAS
I know. The bullpup automatic shotgun that the ISA use. I kind of hate you for pointing out the buttstock because I love this design, and then you pointed that out, and I was like, no.
No, he's right.
Trust me,
No.
everything but the buttstock. I love it.
Yeah, I really like. I especially like. I like how they use a lot of like cold colors. There's a kind of just like a
Yeah.
cobalt bluish tint to everything, even the
Yeah.
white on there. The drum mag looks nice, I think. It's pretty close to the handguard, the handle, I will say.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It looks kind of like awkwardly fitted in there.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that buttstock looks like it looks mean in a way, but it looks like mean and janky in a way that I expect from like the Hellgas.
Mm.
Now the Hellgas shotgun. I find that pump action shotguns in modern settings are hard to make them look good in a way I enjoy. So for future settings, I was like, what are you gonna do? And I really like what they did with this one because honestly, it sort of looks like a normal shotgun, but then also I'm like, I don't know what shotgun looks like this.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Uh,
I had
it's
a hunch that you might like this one, actually.
it's fed from the back, which is why there's so much space in the back because you insert. It's like a KSG. You insert the shells from the
Okay,
back of
okay.
it. It looks
Oh, I see.
so fucking chunky. It looks so aggressive. It looks so mean. It does give me Gears of War vibes.
Hmm.
I really like it.
Is it
Um,
like two? Or how does that
no,
work?
it's single shot. There's a
Ah,
flashlight mounted on the bottom.
ah,
Yeah.
I see.
Uh, the compact, legit no complaints. It's perfect. It's fantastic. The fact it's so
Yep.
compact and it looks so elegant. And also I've used it in game and it sounds amazing and it feels
Yeah.
amazing. This marksman rifle, I like it a lot to use it in game, and I think the sound is good, and I think the way it looks in the first person model is good, especially when I put a foregrip at the front of it.
Mhm.
Something about it looks really odd to me. I don't like how blocky the buttstock is, and I kind of don't like how the magazine fits in there. It just looks fucking weird to me.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, I think I actually like when the magazine sticks out a bit more.
I like that bus stop, actually.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I like it to just be a little bit curved. I don't know. It's just, it's really chunky in a way. But for the type of gun that it is, I don't know if I like how chunky it is. Also,
I see.
the front of the gun looks a little lonely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It could
And
use something.
I think you pointing out how the handguard is kind of just a big block of cement. Because
Yeah,
it's not even a wrapping around the barrel. I'm like,
it's
why
not.
is it like that? Like, what is that for?
Yeah.
So, probably my least favorite out of all the designs I've looked at so far.
Okay.
The Hellgas sniper rifle, I fucking love it. I think it's amazing. I love how it looks. Like, I have no complaints. That muzzle brake is so aggressive looking. The buttstock is amazing. I agree with you. I like the giant metal piece that's covering up the magazine that you lift up to reload.
Hmm.
Handguard is sexy. The length of the barrel is perfect. I think the barrel is so aggressive and chunky that it looks good with how heavy the back of the gun is.
Yeah, yeah. Balances it. Yeah.
And that scope is just badass. It's just a nice looking scope.
It's got that red tint. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, the LS-74 is the ISA Heavy Sniper. This is a weird one. Because this is one of the few moments where the ISA weapon looks chunkier and clunkier than its Hellgas counterpart. The Hellgas one looks a lot more sleek than the ISA one.
Hmm.
The thing is, I love the tint. I just love the accents that the ISA uses. I don't know if you're gonna hate this. That scope that's on it, when you look through it, it's square.
Michael has
It's
a
square.
trauma with cubes. Come on, Farouk.
Yeah.
It's square.
Is it square or is it rectangular?
Okay, I'll find the scope.
I
so
mean,
you-
regardless, that doesn't change really my opinion.
I want to find you someone looking through it.
What I'm imagining is it's like the thermals in Tarkov.
Remind me what the thermals look like in Tarkov.
It's just like when you look through it, the image, thermal image is like a square basically, or rectangle. It's not like a circle.
I
just
can't
with,
find the site exactly, but I'm gonna post it. There's this like diagram showing it, and you can see on the left what the scope kind of looks like.
Okay, so the actual. I don't look. Okay, I don't mind it actually.
Uh huh.
The reason why is because as long as what you see inside the scope slash sight matches the shape of whatever you're looking through. I don't want it to be a
Okay.
circle and see through it and have it be like an optical scope, whatever, and then it's a fucking square on the inside. But if the
Right.
end is a square and you see, I don't know what you would see actually.
I'm looking up a video of the weapon so I can show you what the. I'll just screenshot what the site looks like.
I do sometimes like the way they lay it out.
Oh, you can see the fucking like bullet that goes into it. It's a really
Yeah.
weird looking bullet. Like the bullet has
It's like a
a ton of detail.
CO2 capsule.
Yeah. It's an interesting.
Fucking muzzle break is fucking insane. Bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, when you shoot it, I'm telling you, the second you shoot it, you're blind for like half a second. It's like actually like a rocket. Actually, I'm just gonna send you the video and I'll tell you what time to look because my internet's
Yeah,
really
sure.
shitty right now. So go to the 1 minute and 17-second mark. You can see the sight and you can see him shoot it.
I don't hate it.
Did you see
I
him
actually
shoot
don't
it?
hate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Yeah, I just fucking so much for the. Jesus, they need a flash hider and a muzzle brake. The fact that everything you just see just turns orange. I mean, I guess it makes sense given that it's a one-shot weapon, though.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd like it so much more if it didn't have. I'm gonna rip off
The
that,
handguard?
that carrying handle. Yeah.
I like it. I'm sorry, Michael.
Bro, I don't care. Put the carrying handle underneath, and I'll carry it
By
upside
the way,
down.
do you see the bullet that they're inserting?
Okay, let me see it again.
Look at the reload after he shoots it. It's so large.
It reminds me of.
It's like an EpiPen. It looks like he's putting an EpiPen into the gun.
Have you seen the? This is a weird reference. Was Iron Man 3? Maybe.
Are you talking about the where he like shoots like a little missile that like
The
pokes the
ex-wife?
tank and then he walks away?
No. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's. Hang on.
I'm
got
looking
it,
up
I got it.
ex-wife. Oh, I found it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. It reminds me of that. Yes.
Basically, yeah. Jesus Christ, though. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's big. In terms of the LS70, I actually really like it. But the fact that it's one of my favorite weapons is also like influencing my opinion on it. But I think it looks good. I like the buttstock. I like how heavy it looks. It's chunky, but it's still got the cool accent. And also, I've just never seen anything like it, which helps.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's crazy looking. It's very wild looking.
Yeah.
So I fuck with it. I really like Killzone's art style in general. Even this new, like, more futuristic, clean one. I think it looks good. I just wish the game was a bit better. Its multiplayer is fun, though, but the campaign was, like... I could tell the campaign was just a tech demo for the PS5, because if you'll believe it, this game came out 11 years ago.
The newest one?
Yeah, this newest one. This is the newest one.
Seriously?
Yeah.
But like 20, no, 2013, 2014. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's okay, yeah. Cause every time I think of Killzone, I think it's like, older game. And so when you show me these gun designs, I was like, damn, they were cooking.
Yeah. Killzone has always, like, been, like, kind of... Even the ones that are good games have always been, like, kind of like tech demo type games. They've always, like, been, like, launch titles to, like, showcase the power of the whatever PlayStation console it's coming out
That's
on.
pretty sick. I never knew any of that. I never saw much. I just saw the cover and was like, this is a scary horror game. And then I would just kind of imagine that it just looked like Wolfenstein or something because I wouldn't
Yeah.
know anything about it.
But I do really
Interesting.
like the design in general of most of the thingy majigs. And I think they do gunplay really well. I just wish they.
The
If someone were asking me what is Killzone's identity, I'd be like, I really don't know. In
I
terms of
see. Yeah,
they'd be
yeah,
like, what kind of shooter is it? I'd be like, I mean, it's like you take cover and you aim down sights, but also like enemies have a lot of health.
yeah.
Uh,
You shoot people.
and it's like the guns are kind of normal, but they're also like not normal.
Yeah.
In terms of multiplayer, it's like if you took Battlefield's class system and mixed it in a smaller like the maps are smaller scale, but they're not like Call of Duty sized. They're like a lot because the game modes are like very much like team class based and objective focused.
I am not used to this
So
D-pad.
not.
I feel like it's giving me carpal tunnel.
Oh.
I'm used to like
Oh, it's
pushing
like
around a joystick, so it's I can
you
feel
get
it like in
used
my
to it.
forearm.
You get used to it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. God, my movement feels.
I
Basically.
play I play Resident Evil with that D-pad meech.
What was I saying?
I was just saying how like it's like a team-based, class-based kind of like
Oh yeah.
tug
I
of
was gonna ask,
war basically is how the game works
like
almost.
Insurgency, almost, but smaller scale.
Um,
Sandstorm specific.
so here's the thing. I would say Killzone's an amazing multiplayer game. Even Shadowfall, for as bad as the campaign was, it had great multiplayer. And the most unique thing about Killzone is that you know how in Call of Duty you'd have like domination and it would last like 7 minutes, like 7 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Same
Yes.
thing with Killzone's domination. However, the main, most popular game mode in Killzone is a mode called Warzone.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. They had multiple different kinds of game modes, but the way you usually play is you play Warzone, where it would be this hour-long match, where they would basically, you would play 8 game modes, back to back to back to back to back, all in the same match, and it would be if you won a game mode, you get 1 point added to your scoreboard, and it would be best
God
out
damn.
of those 8 game modes. So
God
it was a really long experience, but you were going through different objectives. So like 1 second you'd be playing like for domination, works how you expect domination to
Is
work.
it randomized?
Randomized, the order's randomized, yeah.
Okay.
Then you'd be playing team deathmatch, so it's just like get kills, who can kill the most of who. Then you'd be playing search and destroy. Then you'd be playing an insurgency sandstorm style mode where you have 5 objectives, and you own one on this side, you own one on that side, and you're trying to push all the way to the enemy's base. If the timer runs out before anyone fully connects all the objective points, whoever made it the furthest wins. So they had a lot of cool stuff. It was cool for sure. And I would say the more interesting thing was the way the team classes and balance for those kind of things worked. Especially because weapons were locked to classes. Like these sniper rifles were locked to sniper classes. And these classes had a cloak they could activate, which allowed them to base. And it wasn't Halo cloak where like I need to move slowly. No, like you turn it on and you can sprint and stay invisible.
Okay.
You're
How'd you
stuck with your
balance
knife. You're stuck with your knife out.
that?
So it's strictly used for either sneaking up on someone to melee kill them or a repositioning tool.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
There was ammo. You could like ammo boxes because I actually played a role when you were fighting over objectives and ran out of ammo. There was health packs because Killzone worked off of a regenerating health system, but it took like 10 seconds for your health to fully regenerate. So health packs became useful. It was really cool.
Yeah.
But it died.
I feel like they could bring it back, but it wouldn't be the same. At least
Gorilla.
it wouldn't be what you want.
Gorilla's too busy making Horizon Zero Dawn. They're the same
Oh,
devs.
they're gonna stop.
Which, it seems with the art direction that Shadowfall was going in, they wanted to go more into like the colorful, futuristic look with, especially with, because if you look at the machine designs from Horizon Zero Dawn, those look like Killzone things. Obviously,
Mm.
Killzone never had like a mechanical T-Rex, but
Yeah,
it
but
looks like
there's like
Killzone technology.
personality. Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Let me
yeah. We're just chatting at this point.
yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I grew up playing Killzone because I was a PlayStation kid. It was one of the exclusives, but I can't tell you that I love a single Killzone game. I like thinking about them, and I like playing some of them, but I've never been
Yeah.
like, man, they really tapped into something here that I wish something. Like Killzone 2 is the most beloved one for me and most beloved for a lot of people, and that's because you know how, like you had Call of Duty campaigns and they weren't like, it wasn't like Resident Evil 4's campaign where it's like this like super tightly well balanced mechanical shooter that you want to replay. It was just like you go do these set pieces and you shoot guys and they try to shoot back and you take cover. That's kind of it. Killzone is that kind of campaign taken to a hardcore extreme. Because the AI does not fuck around. They're hard to kill, and they spawn. A lot of times, you'll have cases where they're spawning infinitely, and you need to slowly push up and kill some just to stagger the spawn, so you can push up and make your way.
Mm.
I would say that experience of how brutal it was and how ridiculously scary the AI was and the different kinds of units, that's what was enjoyable. But it's really good at a thing that I personally don't care much about. But it was good enough of it for me to like enjoy the campaign.
Yeah, right.
Like it felt like it was a very oppressive experience. I was like, damn, the Hellgas are really scary. And I'm really like just trying my best to complete these levels and move up.
Mm.
But I mean it ain't Resident Evil 4's campaign.
Right. Yeah, no, that's fair. And plus, the concept and whatnot was good. I guess. So then there still could be a potential that they actually make a better game. But the
They
thing,
could
I
be,
don't
but
know.
I don't think it would be doing what Killzone originally did. And I'm gonna say
Right.
I don't think that is that important because what Killzone was trying to do was make a first-person shooter genre for the PlayStation that people cared about. Because Killzone was one of those like OG games that was called a Halo killer because every
Mm.
company on planet Earth was trying to like get a FPS that was as big as Halo. So you had like a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of, and this was one of them, and it managed to be one of the
Yeah.
more successful ones. But I'm like, bro, this did not kill anything. Halo killed itself, honestly. um, so if
Yeah.
they don't go in the same direction, I'm like, okay, so they didn't want to make a good version of a very tried and true, done to death FPS campaign.
Right. Right.
So I just have to see what they do.
Yeah.
Fear is the best version of this idea because the AI I mean, it's not like you're fighting waves of enemies, but it was one of those FPS games where you take cover against enemies that are like moving around and you get shot. There's usually very little ways to like mitigate. Like you can't do a no damage run of Fear just because it's a hit scan gun game. You're gonna get hit by a bullet at some point. But it made it enjoyable because the map design was great and the AI in Fear is so
Right. Right.
ridiculously
Right.
cool. And the guns felt amazing. If Killzone did that, I think that'd be a worthwhile thing.
Yeah. Right. Because they've already got like the con. They've got like the con. I was gonna not say the content, but like they've got the assets. They've
They've
got
got the,
like
yes, that's what I'm saying.
the
They've got the
tools.
scary ass looking
Yeah.
enemies with the different enemy
And the
types that
great
have different ideas. Yeah.
designs and all that.
Chunky
Yeah.
weapons, the gunplay feels great. It's like
Right. But it's
you
just
gotta
the
make
execution.
the great
Yeah.
game. And I think they executed what they wanted to execute about as good as they can. Because if you look at Killzone 2, that game came out in 2007. I can't believe that game. Like that, the way it looks, the way it feels, the way everything, it's great. But I think what they were going for is not that exciting.
I see.
And by the way, I'm talking about my favorite game in the franchise.
Yeah, yeah,
So I love Killzone and I appreciate it. I still have the disc right there.
yeah. Yeah.
But when I think of Killzone, I'm more like, oh my god, the Hellgas look so cool and they sound so scary and the weapons look and feel so cool. But I'm also
What else?
like,
It's
yeah,
just a showcase.
like it makes you feel like it's a fun game to play. It is a fun game to play because compared to like Modern Warfare 2's like point and clicking on people, brown people that are just terrorists or whatever. And they're like, get in the turret and just start mowing down people that are like they actually like I felt like I was actually engaging and playing a game. Like it was an effort. Like the final level of Killzone 2 sticks out in my brain so much because it is this long ass like area leading to the palace with like a bunch of statues that you're gonna cover, and they just send the fucking meat grinder at you. Like it
Yeah.
is so impossible to move up. Like, and these guards are spawning infinitely. And they don't get mowed down. Like in Killzone, enemies take about like 10 assault rifle rounds to die.
That,
And and listen, and there's built-in randomness to your shots. Even when you ADS, the shots are not pinpointed. And I know you hate that, but it truly creates this feeling of like, holy fuck, please give me an inch. I'm fighting over inches.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually,
Obviously, this is because I'm playing it on the elite difficulty, which a lot
oh,
of people no, which a lot of people say is like, oh my god, that Killzone challenge of playing on elite difficulty is
yeah, yeah,
crazy. So when I think of Killzone 2, I think of the final level where I'm like, I'm fighting over pieces of cover to get because you have teammates with you that are fighting. I'm like, please stay alive and draw fire. Then all of a sudden, there's two guys that walk out with flamethrowers and start dousing my. And I just the sounds in Killzone 2, the soundscape, you just hear like the guy next to you just screaming in agony while on fire. I'm just like, where am I?
yeah. He's
And
trying.
then you get to the end, and then the flying fucking robot comes because this is a future technology game. So the
Yeah.
flying robot comes and starts mowing everyone down. And I'm like, oh.
Jesus.
So atmosphere-wise, it's truly something interesting. And I will say it's
Right.
interesting, but it's not. You know when you can appreciate something for what it is and like it, but it's not like your personal preference.
Huh.
So, yeah, well, Hunt, you almost like don't like the art style.
Well, but you know what I appreciate it for,
Yeah, yeah.
like especially like the maps and the environment and all that.
You appreciate the craftsmanship behind it all, like the
Yeah,
actual
well,
wars
there's
behind.
craftsmanship, but also I guess that is still craftsmanship, but I really do appreciate it as part of beauty for me though, like my definition.
Yeah, yeah. So okay, Meech and Michael, y'all know those kids in high school who are like obsessed with like learning about war for some reason. Y'all know
Yeah.
who I'm talking about. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
carried around the World War II textbook, or like they were like, "What do y'all think is cooler, World War II or the Vietnam War?" I'm like, "What is wrong with you?" Um, so I don't. Yeah. So obviously, I've never been a person who's like enjoyed World War II shooters. That's never been
Okay.
something like I've enjoyed the idea of. Same thing with like modern military FPS games. I don't care about the aesthetics of that. It's not like appealing to me. Or like people who love watching Saving Private Ryan, who are like, it's so violent and brutal. It truly shows that war is hell. I'm like, bro, are you horrified or are you like just like,
Jorking
it's
it.
so violent and
Yeah,
unflinching and how
I'm trying
brutal.
to watch Tropic Thunder,
That's what I'm saying. Um, I've never liked the aesthetic of that. Like, I don't like thinking about the fact that I'm like I don't get off to the idea of like D-Day happening and me getting to experience D-Day or whatever like a
I
lot of
see.
people do. And Killzone is such a derivative, and I'm talking mean about a game I like, but I have to be honest. It's such a derivative product because they said what was popular at the time: futuristic space shooter Halo, World War II trench shooter Call of Duty, and they just smacked the two together and said, let's make a future game that gives off the vibe of World War II. Because when you look at Killzone
Right.
2, it is just tinged in World War. Like it just gives off
Right.
World War
Yeah.
II.
And I guess you can see then why I would think Wolfenstein.
Exactly. No, because you're quite literally fighting space fascists,
Right.
like
Right. Right.
space Nazis. Um, so when I play Killzone 2, it is not my cup of tea in terms of its aesthetic. I'm not sitting here like wanting to play trench warfare, grungy or war as hell, but it goes for that. And it has nothing to do with the real world, thank God, because I'm fighting Colonel Radek, who is just a shitbag from another planet. So I don't have to think about like, oh, I'm fighting real people and low key the American soldiers I'm playing as are probably like don't have good intentions, just like the Nazis did. Yada yada yada. I'm just playing as generic white dude on planet Vecta versus ugly bald gray pale men from planet Helghan. And they got big scary red masks and gas masks, and they talk in Irish accents, or like, "Oh, kill him! I'm gonna try to kill him," or like British accents or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like everyone's pulling out their knives and blood flying everywhere, and there's a flamethrower and all that. And it does this so well, and the atmosphere is so oppressive, where it's not my cup of tea, but I am experiencing what it wants me to. I am appreciating the fact that I am playing this game and I'm like exhausted almost because I'm like, Jesus Christ, I need y'all to distract the enemy and you just got fucking, your head got shot off by a nail gun. Get it together.
Right.
So it sells that vibe better than any World War II game could because it's so over exaggerated and enemies take forever to kill, so they're pushing your position. I'm like, please die. And it's meant to be played with a console. Your character is heavy as fuck. Aiming is difficult because it's analog sticks. Yada yada. So I like Killzone for that, but I would never ever really be like, man, Killzone's mechanics and its gameplay. It's like it's so ingenious and beautiful in the way like Hunt has its like health system set up, or the ammo
Yeah.
types, or the
Yeah.
flow of. For me, Killzone was like, you know those levels in Call of Duty that everyone's fucking obsessed with on PS2 where the enemies endlessly spawn and you had to like move up and slowly take.
I
It's that
do.
on steroids.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay.
it's
I know
like
exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
Killzone 2 is one of those like 6 out of 10 games that I enjoy because it's something different and I appreciate it, but it's really not like it's not an amazing game that stands out, which is why I think Killzone failed as a franchise.
Mm. I see. Yeah.
Because it's like, let's make a
Okay.
shooter that appeals to Western audiences on a console that most people play for like, or used. Oh man, that makes me sad. Used to play for all the weird Japanese games that we used to put on there. Because
Hmm.
the PlayStation was known for Devil May Cry and Metal Gear Solid and like Resident Evil. So they're like, let's make a shooter that competes with like Halo and Call of Duty. I'm like, bro, you have Call of Duty on the PS2. You don't. People play it on their
Yeah.
PS2. Get over it. It's like if Nintendo was like, guys, they're killing it out there with Call of Duty Warzone Battle Royale. We need that for the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It's like,
They create fucking Mario FPS.
yeah, I don't know. And I do
Uh,
wonder if you could create one of those like war campaigns that's about just 5,000 enemies rushing you. That would be enjoyable. And like I could truly say is like such a mechanically well designed game. But when I speak of Killzone, I speak about it in the way I almost speak about like Rain World, where it's like obviously it's nowhere near as good as Rain World. But like it's more about like the mechanics that are there make you feel a way and the atmosphere. It's like more of a vague thing.
kind of like a spectacle.
Yeah, I don't want to say spectacle because it's just people getting. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. The violence in Killzone 2 is gratuitous as fuck. And the
Yeah.
only reason I'm more okay with it is because it's this made up bullshit about bald headed pale guys that have to wear gas masks. Because Lord, who knows, like, you just always wear a gas mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just went on a fucking 30-minute spiel about a game that I don't even care about that much.
Well, I mean, you do. It's
I
just like
like it. I
in
like it.
comparison to your most favorite things. Yeah.
And also, when I was younger and I bought the PS3 for the first time, I didn't know what Killzone was, and I saw the. Let me get the cover right behind me. Meech, you probably don't understand this because you're a woman and you grew up like not mostly problematic, like in the way a lot of guys grow up.
Oh.
But boys, when they were younger, they see